On the eve of our full moon in Virgo, today's energy invites us to deepen our connections with others, foster a greater sense of commitment and dedication to the relationships that we're in. We're offered this window of opportunity of mental exploration. Okay, our minds are very strong, so embrace this time to engage, profound, stimulating conversations. Okay, these kind of conversations are going to bring in insight and clarity to our lives and how to apply certain things to our lives and how we will make decisions going forward. So sit back, relax. Let's explore the cosmic energies together. We'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, take ownership of this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here and thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for February the 23rd, 2024, and we'll start with the numerology. We have the energy of the 23. The 23 is having a faith, a belief that there is a stronger, more powerful energy than us, helping us, guiding us, protecting us. 2 plus 3 is a 5 energy. The 5 energy is all about happiness, joy, celebration, giggles, laughter. It's about allowing your creativity and your self-expression to bloom, to blossom, to be shared with the world. It's also a very busy energy, okay? So we can find that we have lots to do today, even if we planned on doing nothing. Now, if we look at the daily numerology for the day, it'd be a 2 plus a 5 plus an 8. That gives us a 15 energy. The 15 energy is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's understanding what has value, what moves us forward, what supports us in our adventures. This could be things, environments, people, our own perceptions and thoughts. And allowing those things that do not work for us anymore to fall into the fires, burn to ash, and we emerge as the phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's about looking very strongly at our behaviors and our habits and where we need to change, where we need to modify, where we need to edit, where we need to delete. 1 plus 5 is a 6, so it is about the change of our habits and behaviors. Looking at what we do and why we do them. And does it move us forward? Does it help us in some way? Does it motivate us? Does it fill us with passion? Or does it drag us down? Does it make us lethargic is the word I heard. So, okay, we'll dive into the astrology. The sun is in Pisces and our moon is in Leo. Now, it will enter Virgo around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, moving into place for our full moon tomorrow. So today we basically have this beautiful Leo moon with us. Mercury semi-sextiles Pluto, and that'll bring in this influence of deep and focused thinking. Our minds are sharp, which means that we can dive into some of those more complex ideas, problems with a clarity, with a precision. It almost acts like a key. Okay, it unlocks the doors to hidden truths. We uncover secrets. We solve mysteries. Our minds are really sharp. We know what questions to ask. We know what information we need to go for. And we can have some very deep and meaningful conversations today with golden nuggets sprinkled all over the place for us. Venus also Venus semi-sextiles. We have another semi-sextile is what I was trying to say. Venus and Saturn. So it brings in a need for these emotional connections, a need for companionship, a need to be wanted, to be seen. Okay, we could be looking for stronger commitments within a relationship, several relationships. And this is a time when we just naturally evaluate the stability of our relationships. Now, what happens here, though, is our emotion doesn't get in the way today. So this energy will actually encourage us to address whatever issues we may have within certain relationships, and we will seek practical solutions that will promote joy, harmony, a deepening of the relationship. This energy highlights responsibility and accountability. And so we may feel that duty, and we expect that duty back. We expect that kind of energy back to us. We feel a stronger sense of duty. We have this willingness to make the necessary sacrifices for long-term happiness and stability. And when I say that, do not compromise things away. Do not give away parts of the world that you need to go forward with, your happiness, your joy, your harmony. It should be more of a collaboration. And this is the kind of energy where we will be able to collaborate so well with each other. Okay, let's see what the cards reveal. They have a life of their own some days. Okay. Our underlying energy for today is the Two of Swords. This is us looking within, trying to make decisions. This is a very strong decision-making day. We may not make those decisions today, but we get that clarity. We get that understanding of where we need to apply ourselves within our relationships, where we need that kind of structure and stability coming back at us. Now, this is a decision that will have emotion attached to it, and probably very strong emotion. We will not find the answer in our external world. We need to look within. We are blindfolded here. So we need to look within. The answers lie within. We may already have an inkling of what that answer is. Maybe we don't really like that thing we have to do in order to bring in what we want to bring in. And so we fight it, we barter with it. And usually what happens is we come back 3 months later and there we are, still faced with having to do the same actions in order to get the desired result that we want. We have the Hermit. Okay, so this is the time to sit there and think of, what surrounds me? What surrounds me in my life we're really looking at our relationships today and which ones, raise us up, which ones support us. Or we could be looking at a very difficult problem. We're looking for a solution in some way of how to go forward, of how to right something that was wronged. But we're looking in the immediate here and now. We envision our future. We envision the path we want to walk. We envision the successes we want down the road. And then we look back at our present moment and what do we have to work with? What is in the here and now? What knowledge do I have? What wisdom do I have? What do I need to learn in order to go forward? Is that is that on your path somewhere? This is really understanding how to go forward before we actually take those steps. Seeing the success before we actually step into that success. And when you play that little mind trick with yourself of just watching yourself be successful at something prior to actually doing the task. And have fun with it, okay? Imagine just before you make the bed what it's going to look like. See yourself making the bed in your mind and what it looks like at the end, okay? And then go and do it. And it's amazing the how much closer it came to the success that we always strive for. And so do this as a little trick with your mind, but this is really understanding, where we want to go, seeing ourselves walk that path, seeing that path of success, knowing that we can do it. When we're ready to do it, that's when we step out and we go forward in it. The Knight of Swords is back again because this is high charged energy we're dealing with. Okay? It's like you were going through this forest. It was thick. There was no paths. There were rocks and holes and cliffs and streams and fallen trees and debris, and you could not stay on your horse safely. Okay, either maybe the path was too narrow or you had to lead your horse so that they wouldn't, get their leg caught in a hole or something like that. So, and a lot of us feel in our lives that we have just been going so slowly. We have this horse and yet we're not getting anywhere. It's, we're almost in ruts, going in circles. We've lost our way. We need our compass, but we do have a clearing here. we come out of these trees, and all of a sudden there's this expansive path, like an expansive, horizon, I should say, a large field, just wide open. And you jump up on your stallion, you hold your sword high, and you yell, charge. You are going after your victories. You're going after your goals, your dreams, your desires. You have that energy that you want to succeed. And it's really powerful energy right now because we know we have to self discipline. We know we have to work hard, roll up our sleeves, put in the work. We know that we need to have a patience with everything. And we're okay with all those things right now. So this is a very strong energy that we have here that can push us into our tomorrows. And then we have the star. Making the impossible possible. Realigning yourself with the hope, the desire, the passion, the anticipation of going forward, of stepping into your tomorrow, of creating or inventing or giving birth to what you truly want to do in your life. So there's this kind of hope. It goes with the 23 energy, right? That we talked about at the very beginning, of knowing that there is God, our angels, our guides, the universe, our higher self, that divine energy that surrounds us all. And we tap into it and we believe. But the other part of this is, so often I hear when this card, oh, well, I want to do this, but everybody's doing this. Okay, well, everybody can do this, but you haven't done it yet. You've walked a unique set of paths in order to be in the here and now. And that is what you are going to be creating or giving birth to or inventing going forward in your life. Nobody's been able to do it like you will do it. And that can make all the difference. You know what? I'm going to grab one of these cards because they were fun. I used them in the weeklies. I'm going to get a nicer deck. I just found it. Well, actually, I was getting my cards out for the weeklies. I was sitting there and I was, what cards, like what decks am I going to use? And I've got I don't know, way too many. There should be tarot cards anonymous for those people that just can't get enough. And mainly I use the same decks, but I've got all kinds. And this deck kept falling, and I'd put it back on the shelf. I'd be going around a little bit, and it would fall again. And I thought, well, if you want me to use you that bad, I guess I'm using you. So we're just going to pick one of these. Look at this. The Jack of Spades appears. So, I kid you not, that would be that card in the tarot. The Jack of Spades. It's this is just saying, or affirming or validating the fact that this is a time of great energy within us to tap into and utilize, to channel it, to direct it in the way that we need to use it. Okay, because we could use this energy 1,001 ways, but this is a time, if you apply it to your goals, your dreams, your wishes, your desires, there could be no stopping you. Now, the night is a younger energy, so we are going to face challenges and we are going to mess up. And some people would call that a failure, but it is just one way that won't work. So we can discard that information and look for the way it will work going forward, right? Failure only happens when you finally quit. So just don't quit on yourself. Keep looking for that new way. And under this energy, this is a time when we really could be shown a new way. Like we know the right questions to ask. We know what to research or what we're honing in on. Our minds are very strong right now. So, for those mysteries, you just haven't been able to figure out what that secret ingredient is. The secret sauce that you need in order to really go forward in the way you want. Now is a time, if you really, think about it, your mind will come up with some great ideas of how to get that information or take that step. Your intuition is strong as well. Okay, our oracle card is empowerment. 45. 45 is a 9 energy. So it is about completions and endings, but only so that we have the room to move in what we truly want to have in our lives, in our reality. Our empowerment card is, see if I can get that nice and clear for you, because this artist is just amazing. This one looks a little, okay. The moment for respect for life and all things, attuning to nature and the creatures of the earth is at hand. Tune into the deep well of compassion that spills out readily to anyone who needs your help. You are being directed to take action to remove difficulties and resolve problems. Be receptive to guidance from wherever it happens to come. Don't be surprised to receive support from unusual avenues. Be alert to seemingly random input, which will give you clues and ideas that have not occurred to you earlier. Once you have picked up these signs, seriously, it said that, because our brains are going to be processing the information that we usually take in on a different level. So even if it's the same information coming in, we can perceive it in a brand new way. Once you have picked up these signs, pursue them with diligence and determination. The potential for them to pay off is immense. As soon as you know what action to take it. Right? And that goes back to our double whammy of the Jack of Spades, or the Jack of, or the, where is he? Oh my gosh, he's gone. He's disappeared. The Knight of Swords. It just wouldn't come to me. There we go. Okay, an animal card. The goose, inner knowing. Inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident and you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. Let yourself fly. So you are a brave traveler. Know your courage. Know your strength, please. Your soul knows the way. It really is our intuition, and our mind is cemented together. So, yeah, our soul knows the way. Pay attention to what your gut's telling you. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Just know it's going to happen because you already saw it play out, right? We just talked about that, how we're going to do that. So envision yourself winning. Envision yourself getting that promotion. Envision yourself 20 pounds lighter. Envision yourself in a clean environment. Envision yourself driving that new vehicle. Envision yourself moving into that beautiful house. Envision yourself taking your now 5-year-old to their first day of school. Envision yourself. Okay, if you want to get pregnant, that's the way to do it. At least John Edwards said, he doesn't tell them, a couple came to him, they couldn't have children, or they weren't successful having children. And so he told them to not look at, I want to get pregnant, because that's what you're putting out to the universe. I want to get pregnant. Oh, but maybe she doesn't want it yet, so let's hold off here, is what the universe hears. So what you want to envision is you taking that child. You've already been through the getting pregnant, pregnancy, birth, all fingers and toes accounted for, and now we're at the first day of school and taking them into the school for their first day. He says that is so much more powerful. Anyways, until we meet again. I don't know who had to hear that one. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.